Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Pass to Musa. Five to shoot. Here's the teardrop. Here's Deck. Let's go with a three. It's hauled in by Fall. Pass to Williams-Goss. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. About a minute into this first quarter. Here's Garuba. The three is up. That shot missing. Going all the way to the rack. Offensive board. The kick out to Fournier. Here's Papanikolaou. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to go. Here's Musa. Fournier covering. To the middle. Takes the three. Hits a three-pointer.
Took a little time, but they get one to go. Maybe they're warmed up now.
Ooh, stolen by Fournier. And here's the fast break. Sinks the tray.
Fournier very skilled at sniffing out, anticipating when to go for the steal.
Right wing. 4-3. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Here's Papanikolaou. Here's Williams-Goss. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Garuba with the bucket.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Garuba's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc. To the inside. The shot by Williams-Goss, no good.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Pass to Garuba.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Fall. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there.
That's 4 turnovers for them in this one. Just lazy play early.
It'll be a long day for them if they keep this up.
1:46 left in the first. Pass to Williams-Goss. Takes it inside. Misses in close. Here's Garuba. A minute 20 left in the opening quarter. And the three-pointer goes. Garuba's got 6 points.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Fournier. The layup misses. Pass to Deck. There's the three. Knocks down the long J. Deck's got his second basket of the game.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the first.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Fournier with a rebound. Here's Papanikolaou. From deep three-point land. No luck on that one. There's the horn, and it's a close game at the end of one. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Now here's Ibaka. He's covered closely. He shoots. It's good from the top of the key. Ibaka's gotten his first bucket of the night. Here's Dorsey. Into the lane. And the layup is good.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Here's Hazonia. 2 points. That one goes. Here's Evans. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Campazzo with a steal. Three-pointer. Second chance shot. And down it goes. 2 points. Campazzo's got his first 2 points.
24.
Here's Dorsey. That shot is off. Pass to Hazonia. Out to the wing. To the paint. And here's Ibaka. Here's Campazzo. Going inside. Here's Hazonia. They get the rebound. Ibaka for three. Here's Hazonia. Gets another look. Now Ibaka. On Thursday, and then on Saturday.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Here's Evans. He's scoreless. Puts up a three. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2. In transition, here they come. He buries it from three.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Inside, here's Hazonia. And there it is for him.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
The home team calls timeout. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Evans. No good. Unable to win this run.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
From downtown, here's Peters. That's Ibaka defending. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Dorsey. Here's Evans. Knocks it down from distance. Evans has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically, no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
1:24 left to play in the half. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Dorsey. That's Ibaka defending. Pass to Dorsey. Fires for 3. Here's Evans. Here's the 3. Puts up a deep 3. The shot by Dorsey, no good. Dorsey's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Evans. No good on the 3.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Campazzo. 16 seconds left in the second period. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
Yeah, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Dorsey. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
So they've got some firepower coming off that bench, man. And not just complimentary scorers. We're talking about
And now that we have some time, thanks for joining us.
And so we wrap up the first half. Up 11. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Outside Fournier. Here's Williams-Goss. Lets it fly. Misses the jumper.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Garuba passes to Deck. Fires the 3. Unable to get that one. Garuba's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Hey, from beyond the arc. Here's Fall, and he jams it home with authority.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
He can't get it to go.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts. A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Outside Fournier. Three-pointer. Garuba with a rebound.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it. and push it every time. Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
So it's the home team now. Fires for 3. The shot, no good. Drops in the layup for 2.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Fournier. Jacks up a 3. Doesn't go for him. Here we go. Pass to Deck. Here's Garuba. Puts up a 3. The shot no good.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Hey, expanding his range. Counted from distance. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman, Fournier, solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Here's Garuba. Basket's good.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Here's Fournier. And a missed layup.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
Garuba with the bucket.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Papanikolaou to the middle. Oh, it's stolen. Garuba passes to Deck from outside the arc. On target from range. Deck's got 9. Minute 32 left in the third.
Ball goes to the away team.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Here's Garuba. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. Beyond the arc. He drops it from range.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Fournier with the bucket.
Fournier saying, you sink one on us, I'm coming right back at you.
There's 53 seconds left in the third. Good on the bucket.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Here's Williams-Goss. He's got 5. Ooh, poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Driving to the basket. Pass to Garuba. 6 to shoot. Here's Musa. Launches a 3. Offensive rebound.
First personal foul.
Here's Papanikolaou for 3. Garuba with a rebound. Garuba's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Deck. Here's Musa. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand.
Whoa, that man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Pass to Ibaka, down low. Here's Evans. The three is up. It's rebounded by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds in the game. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Campazzo's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Releases. No good. A bit long that time.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
The three. The shot misses. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Pass to Evans. The three ball. To the inside. Goes up again. Inside. Fires the three. Campazzo with a steal. Sends it home from three-point land.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the three in transition.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Dorsey's gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. The drive by Campazzo. Count it. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
Pass to Dorsey. Takes a three. Doesn't go that time.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Back to Campazzo. Here's Hezonja.
2 minutes remaining.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First team foul.
First one falls for him.
Shooting for the away team. Hezonja.
And he makes both free throws. 1:57 left to play in the fourth. Here's Dorsey. Drops in the three. Dorsey's got 6 in the quarter.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
You just can't give up looks that close to the rim.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And the basket is good. Dorsey's gotten half of his 10 shots to fall so far. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ibaka. 1:27 left to play in the fourth. Ooh, great D that time from Ibaka. Here's Campazzo. Screen by Ibaka. Well, Clark, we're used to seeing a coaching carousel, but in recent years, even winning teams have changed coaches.
Well, you know, that is true, and at least the profession is getting a pay raise overall. But for teams looking to break through, BA, changing the coach still seems to be the default button that most teams like and are more comfortable pushing.
Takes the three. The shot by Evans, no good.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Unloads. Ibaka for 3. The shot, no good. And they're running. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, man. Boom, he jams it straight down. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Nails it from 3.
You know, that's how you do it, guys. I mean, he passed his way out of the double team and into an easy basket.
From deep three-point land. Can't get it to drop.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Lets the 3 fly. No good on the shot. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. This one wasn't even close.
Here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sidelines. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Larkin out there with Thompson. And it's Nora in at the small forward position. Here's Larkin. Fall with the rebound. Outside Fournier. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
Now Thompson. Pass to Smits from the arc. And Thompson kicks to Larkin. Here's Smits. A three ball. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now here's Fournier. Here's Vezenkov. Got a piece of it. To the right side. This one for 3. Nice shot by Larkin.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Here's Papanikolaou. Sinks the three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Larkin. It's a three-point game. Out to the right wing. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Papanikolaou's got 5.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's the screen. Pass to Vezenkov. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Now, here's Thompson. Here's Smits. Thompson surveying the floor. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Thompson's got his second bucket of the night.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Fournier with the ball, picked up by Thompson. Pass to Papanikolaou.
Clearly a foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter.
2 minutes.
Thompson against Fournier. The drive by Thompson. Yes, that goes in. 6 points for him. Thompson's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
1:44 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Smits for the 3. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Now Fournier. The tray gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
They set the pick. Larkin, the pass to Smits. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Smits has got 1 3-pointer tonight in 4 tries. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You two. It will be a re-jump.
Here's Fall. Still scoreless. And it's all evened up. Here's Larkin. Thompson outside. Pass to Nora. Back to Thompson. There's the pick. Down low. Here's Smits. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Smits has got 5 points so far.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Fournier kicks to Papanikolaou. They get the rebound. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Trains it from beyond the arc. Larkin looking it over. Pass to Smits. Thompson for the triple. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like...
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Up by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
They've got Bryant. Willis is out there with Johnson. Then it's Thompson. And it's Oturu in at the center, filling out the middle. That one good for 2.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Away team foul. No block. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Puts it up off the inbound. The shot is good off the backboard.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Home team on D. Outside Willis. Driving to the basket. And it's Willis finishing it off. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Out of bounds. Away team ball.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Outside Bryant. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Evans inside. He's covered by Bobois. Such a wide open look.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Puts one up from 19. The kick out to Bryant. Outside Willis. 6 to shoot. Johnson outside. Out to Bobois. And at last, they get one to fall.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Pass to Evans. Fires for 3. Bobois pulls it in.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Another miss by Johnson.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
And Bryant kicks to Johnson. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
And here's Evans outside. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside Bryant. Pass to Oturu. The layup off target.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
From past the arc. Was shot by Dorsey, no good. Johnson, the pass to Bobois. Bryant with it. Johnson sets the screen for Bryant. Johnson, a wide open look. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter. They set the pick. Pass to Peters. Now Dorsey. From deep, Evans. No good that time. Evans has gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Bryant lays it up off the glass. Bryant's got his second bucket tonight.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Here's Dorsey. They can't stop the run with that one. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. Free throw, good, Bryant. Outside, Willis. Kicks it out to Johnson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And both free throws good for Johnson. 27 seconds left now here in the second. Now Dorsey. Pass to Peters. To the paint. Here's Milutinov. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Bobois outside. Driving inside. The three from Johnson. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And we finish one half of basketball. Up by 8. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Welcome, everybody.
I love their game plan. Work the rock inside until someone stops it. It's a simple, direct strategy, Shaq. And when you can pull it off.
All right, guys, let's swing it over. And that's a halftime wrap.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. They've got Fall, and it's Fournier in at the 2-guard spot. Inside. And it's Smith with the rebound. Here's Larkin. Thompson is out there with Larkin. And it's Smits in at power forward. Driving in for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Smits has got 8 points.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Pass to Fournier. Lets it go with a 3. Offensive rebound. Out to the right wing.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Thompson inside. Here's Larkin. Shoots the 3. It's tipped. And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. Here's Vazenkov. And they recover it. To the left wing. It's deflected, and it ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Outside Fournier. Lock at 6. The 3. Drops in the tray.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Nice shot by Larkin. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Basket good.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Fournier against Thompson. Now here's Fournier. Fournier grabs the miss. Fournier's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Smits. Lays it up off the glass. Smits has got 10 points in the game.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
They set the screen. Lets it go from deep. And the 3 ball is good.
Well, after that tough first half, you hoped he'd find his way to bounce back and get things going here in the second.
Fournier against Thompson.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Nora. Here's Smits. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Tries again, and it's laid up and in by Thompson.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
1:24 left in the third. He's covered by Thompson. Pass to Papanikolaou. The 3-pointer, no good. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. Had the opportunity on the break, but couldn't sink the 3. Fournier for 3. Nora grabs the board.
And he's still scoreless in this quarter. And at this point, they can use every point they can get.
With the drive. Nice shot by Larkin.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
That's tipped.
No doubt the quarter just not going his way. Still scoreless.
Launches a 3. Cans it from downtown. Larkin's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to. But let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And so here's the home team. It's an 18-point game. The shot's good. Papanikolaou's got 12 in the game.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Kicks it out to Johnson. 3-pointer. Good, and it's Bryant picking up the assist.
3 points.
Bryant's got his 3rd assist on the night. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Shot clock at 6. Willis, no good. Willis is out there with Johnson. Then it's Bryant, and it's Bobois in at the point. Dorsey's gone 1 of 4 from distance. Here's Johnson. Here's Bobois. 3-pointer. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Beaubois. 13 points for Johnson.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Evans kicks to Peters. Evans feeling it out a bit. Covered by Johnson. Fires the three. The offensive rebound. Evans outside. Puts up a three. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, clearly some sort of defensive breakdown there. He is not the kind of guy you give room to at the arc.
Beaubois, that's good.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And they get it back. Back to Evans. Pass to Dorsey. Here's the three. From deep three-point territory. Johnson with the rebound.
I'm not sure if anyone on the team has the green light from there. Definitely not him.
Well, that's the shot where if you make it, everything's fine. But if not, you're going to hear about it.
Here's Oturu. And the three off target. Here's Dorsey. Bryant defending. Pass to Dorsey from downtown. A putback. Here's Peters. Shoots the three. And no good.
Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
Willis. And it's Willis finishing it off.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Pass to Dorsey. And here's Evans. To the wing right side. Here's Peters. 5 to shoot. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
On the wing, Johnson. And here we go. This one for three. Connects from three-point range. Peters has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Here's Willis. Off target at the rim. Evans outside. Three-pointer. Oturu with the rebound. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Plenty of space. And he knocks down the jumper.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Beaubois against Evans.
Come get it, come get it.
Now here's Beaubois. He's guarded closely. And that one is good. Beaubois got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, they can count this one in the win column. It has been a tremendous effort.
Yeah, look, sometimes you just break your opponent's spirit, and I think this has been one of those times.
Pass to Johnson. 50 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Six to shoot. From deep, Bryant. That one doesn't drop. Here's the break.
Away team foul. Beaubois. Second personal foul. First team foul.
And the home team has possession. They trail by 18. And here's Evans outside. Drills it from outside. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Johnson right side. A three ball. That shot missing. Pushing it up. Takes the three. They get it back. That one's not going to go. Fires from way outside. And so the road team gets the W in this one. They came in here and took care of business like they
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. In transition. Here's Nora. Pass to Smits. Here's Larkin. Shot clock at 6. Can't get it to fall. Here's Musa, defended by Thompson. Tipped away. Out of bounds.
Away team ball.
Here's Larkin. There's the drive. Off with the layup. Here's Musa, defended by Thompson. Pass to Musa. Six to shoot. To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. And they're on the break. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And I'll tell you what, the way they're able to pressure the ball and those quick hands, that's what led to an opening.
And as soon as they got the steal, it was off to the races. This is the aggressive mindset that the coaching staff encourages them to maintain.
Here's Larkin. Here's Poirier. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And there's a pick. Here's Garuba. Three-pointer, no good. Here's Nora to the paint. Here's Musa, defended by Thompson. And rejected.
0 for 4 to start things off. Got a bit of a pillow fight brewing here, but they're going to get it going.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
Here's Nora, and he dunks it down.
A power finish there as he breaks out the tomahawk.
You could feel the shake after that.
Good.
Here's Musa, defended by Thompson. Driving in, and the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Musa, good. Here's Larkin. Pass to Smits. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's Deck. Nora grabs the board.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Thompson goes in. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Here's Musa. And it's Smits with a rebound.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Here's Larkin. Hits the three-pointer.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
Pass to Deck. And here's the fast break. Larkin passes to Poirier. And it's in there. Poirier's gotten his second bucket.
They're really working the paint now.
Here's Garuba. Can they get it? What a terrific move that is. Woo.
Just selling the defense on the pump fake.
There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter here. Smits passes to Larkin. Into the lane. Here's Poirier. Pass to Smits. 5 on the clock. Here's Larkin. Off target with the 3. Larkin's gone just 1 for 4 so far. The offensive rebound. Count that one.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
The layup off target. And that concludes the first quarter of play. They lead by 8 and will return shortly. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
There's the screen by Johnson. Johnson on the wing. The teardrop. The shot off that time. They've got Johnson, and it's a Turu in its center. That can't hit. Oturu passes to Willis. The kick out to Johnson. Ooh, ripped away. Here's Musa. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet. 5 points in the game. Bryant outside. Outside Johnson.
Old team foul. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Here's Beaubois. No points so far. Clock at 4. Bryant finds Johnson. The floater. And Azonia pulls it down. Covered by Johnson. Pass to Campazzo. 4-3. Rebounded by Johnson. Second quarter here. Just over a minute and a half played. Johnson slams it in.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
No good there. They set the pick. Pass to Oturu. And here's Bryant. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And the layup is good off the glass. Ibaka's gotten his first basket of the night. Bryant outside. Pass to Oturu. Now here's Johnson. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Ibaka. Johnson's gone 1 for 4 from the field. From the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. 1:56 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Beaubois. No points yet. Pass to Bryant. Outside Johnson. No good with a layup.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Bobois. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. .116 left in the second quarter. Here's Campazzo. Pass to Azonia. Offline with a 3. Here's Bobois. Oturu passes to Willis. 43 seconds left in the first half.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Covered by Bryant. To the wing, right side. Ibaka for 3. Knocks down the triple. Ibaka's got 5 points.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Johnson on the wing. There's the triple. Kicks it out to Bryant. Outside Johnson. Yes, sir. And it's Bryant picking up the assist. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Here's the 3. Oh, and he just knocks down the buzzer beater.
That is a huge 3 for them mentally. You don't want to go into halftime staring at a double-digit deficit.
So we conclude the first half. Up 7. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Offensively, they can post you, drive it, run cutters. They're living large in that painted area.
And
Now let's take a moment here. Thanks as always for watching. Let's head back to
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Here's Thompson. Garuba with a rebound. Here's Deck. The shake. Let's go with a 3. That shot off the mark. Here's Nora. Pass to Smith. Here's Musa. It's stolen. To the inside. Here's Poirier. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Here's Garuba. Oh, wasted no time on that one.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Thompson in the post. Here's Smith. Off target from outside. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Back to Garuba. And the layup falls. Garuba's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Larkin passes to Thompson. Pass to Nora. Back to Thompson. And there's the drive. Good on the shot. Thompson's got 6.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Three-pointer. Deck. That's good.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in the rhythm on the offense right now.
Here's Smith. Pass to Nora. Here's the pick. To the right side. Smits passes to Thompson. Clock at 6. Over to the wing. Fires the 3. Connects from downtown. Smits has got his second bucket of the night.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
At the line for your home team, Usman Garuba, taking 2 shots. The people will review. They're moving 2 minutes to review the plays.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
First free throw is good. He's off on the second. Pass to Smits. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Count the basket. Larkin's got 5 points.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
On the take. And it's Smits with a rebound. Smits has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Larkin. No good with the triple.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Off target from 3-point range. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. He has 7.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Garuba, no good.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. On the wing, Thompson. He has 6. Here's Larkin. Off the mark there with a 3.
He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
Deck. Pass to Musa from downtown. Nora grabs the board. And they're pushing it up. Here's Smits. Here's Larkin. 7 points in the game. Down low. Snatched away. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Deck. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
At the line for...
Here's Larkin. Pass to Thompson. To the middle. Here's Larkin. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the screen. Drives to the hoop. Lets it fly. Top of the key jumper. No good.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. Up by 7. And coming up as soon as we... Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Here's Campazzo. Pass to Azonia. And And he banks in the layup.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
They've got Johnson, and it's a Turu in at the 5. Here's Beaubois. Back to Johnson. Here's Beaubois. And Azonia pulls it down. Covered by Bryant. Pulls it. Offline from the top of the key.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Willis, the pass to Bryant. There's the screen by Johnson. The 3 is up. That one's good. And the assist to Bryant. Bryant's got 3 assists in the game.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
To the left wing. Ibaka for 3. Hits the trifecta.
And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Outside Johnson. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
You gotta love how he stuck with the play. Nice work.
Bryant outside. Outside Johnson. Back to Bryant. Soft touch off the glass.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
The drive by Campazzo. Pass to Azonia. From deep. Pure from 3-point range.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Here's Beaubois. Bryant outside. Inside, here's Turu, and the foul is called. He missed it, and no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge. Make them
in place. We've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed, even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break, and Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking full advantage of his opportunities at the line to extend their lead.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the 4th. Pass to Johnson. Here's Larkin. To the paint. Johnson for 3. And they'll get another chance.
He gets to the long rebound and keeps the clock running. Great play.
Counted. Bryant's got 6 in the quarter.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Now here's Ibaka. Over to the left wing. The shot by Hezonja, no good. I think a bucket here, Graham, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
Campazzo with a steal. This one for three. The layup off target. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
The three. He can't get that one to fall. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Oturu. And so the road team gets the W in this one. Hit it.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Evan Fournier, and it's Vezenkov in at power forward. Here's Musa. Pass to Tavares, takes the 13-footer, and off the fryer, and in it goes.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Here's Fournier, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Fournier out there as a floor spacer, someone who's going to stretch out the defense and give everybody room to operate, make their jobs a little bit easier.
And he's good on the second. Here's Campazzo. Pass to Musa. Here's Tavares. From the arc. The shot by Deck, no good. And now just over a minute played here in the first. And here's Fournier. Puts up a deep three. Deck pulls it in.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Nicolau, good.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open three.
Here's Musa. He's guarded by Fournier. Pass to Musa. The tray. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Outside Fournier. Out left to the wing. Here's Fall. Rebound by Tavares.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Jack passes to Musa. Fires from deep. Campazzo's shot is off. Now here's Fournier, guarded closely. Pass to Papanikolaou. Here's Fall. 6 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Tavares. Here's Garuba. Down low. Here's Deck. And he lays it straight in.
Well, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Now here's Fournier. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, Fournier did a great job. He waited for that window to open. Took advantage.
Here's Deck. Pass to Tavares. Here's Garuba. It's good from long range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Fournier. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Fournier's gone 1 of 3 on the night. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. And you take a look at this home team. They slide down to the 3rd spot, trying not to slide any further.
When you look at this visiting team, they've come out with a vengeance. I don't care what anyone said about them or their chances to start the year. Now let's see if they can maintain this momentum. You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. Here's Vazenkov. And Garuba pulls it down.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Tavares gets the bucket.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Outside Fournier. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Intercepted. It'll count.
Count it! He caught it! That's how you do it. Stay patient, wait for the opportunity, and boom.
At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. They lead by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And it's Garuba in at the 4 spot. Shot clock at 6. Back to Fournier. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
They've got Fall, and it's Fournier in at the 2-guard spot. Launches a 3. Rebound by Tavares. Tavares has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Campazzo. Plays it up and banks it in. Campazzo's got his first 2 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Pass to Garuba. Lets it go from deep. A nice shot by Campazzo. Campazzo's got 5 points now this quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Garuba. And it's blocked. And here comes the break. Knocks it loose. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul.
First team foul.
And the free throw, no good.
Deck. 1 shot. Substitution on the court.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And that one ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a handle.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
So it's the visitors now. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Was shot by Dorsey, no good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Will it go? And he lays it up and in.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Pass to Azania. Here's Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
2 minutes.
Well, guys, last season, a full 14 teams finished with between 46 and 51 wins, with plenty of teams in the picture. Adam Silver is thrilled with the level of competition. He says, I think what fans ultimately want is to see great competition across the league. Kevin, it's certainly fun to watch.
It is, David. Bring it on, I say. The more, the better.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Here we go, one-on-one. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
He made a great decision there to push the basketball up. Excellent teamwork.
Back to Hazonia. Ibaka outside. Good on the triple. Ibaka's got 5.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
58 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Yep, it counts. Dorsey's got 4 this quarter.
Now, all the way to the bucket, no resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Here he goes. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play.
Dorsey.
There's 42 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And the layup's good off the glass. He has 6.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Onto Ibaka, fires the 3, buries it from three-point range.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Puts up a deep 3. A rebound by Hazanya. Banked in off the glass. Hazanya's got his second basket of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Leading by 9. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
No doubt these guys can shoot the lights out, but I've got an idea. Let me stand right in front of the rim. Let's see how many they make.
And now taking a look at that first half action, it was a less than ideal start for the visiting team. And that is
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. The visitors with the ball. They trail by 9 points. And it's Tavares in at the center. Evans passes to Peters. And there it is for him. Peters has got his first basket of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Garuba. Here's Deck. There's the triple. They get it back. Tavares passes to Garuba. From down in the low post, it goes. Garuba's got 5 points so far.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And it's Tavares in at the 5 down low. Dorsey passes to Peters. And Garuba pulls it down. Garuba's got his 4th rebound in this one. Right wing. Pass to Musa. A 3. Can't hit that one. Campazzo's gone just 1 of 4 from deep. And it's Tavares in at the 5, roaming the paint. Was shot by Dorsey, no good. Here's Campazzo. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
At the line for your home team.
First one falls for him.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits both from the stripe. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. You think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
And it's Garuba in at the 4 spot. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And the home team has possession. Here's Musa. Pass to Campazzo. Clock at 6. Here's Tavares. From deep. It's hauled in by Dorsey.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after a good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. A nice shot by Campazzo.
Zero defense. You can't let a good shooter have the wide open three.
Now Dorsey. He's got 6. Takes a 3. Rebound by Tavares. Tavares has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's Dorsey. 1:49 left to play in the third. Fires for 3. Rebound by Tavares. Tavares has got 11 rebounds in the game. Garuba the pass to Tavares. Here's Campazzo. To the middle. To the right side. Doesn't go that time.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Musa grabs the miss.
Peters. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Pass to Campazzo. Up and in on the layup. Campazzo's got 7 points for the quarter.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
And they'll get another chance. Here's Garuba. 5 points in the game. Pass to Musa. Misses the deep three-point attempt. Musa's gone 1 of 4 so far. Dorsey. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Dorsey's gotten 3 of his 8 shots to go, around 37%. Tavares passes to Deck. Over to the left wing. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, our man is going for the jugular.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. They lead by... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And it's Musa in at the 2 spot. And the shot goes in.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Here's Fall. Look at that. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Guys, nothing has really come easy for them today.
Yeah, definitely not their best basketball.
Pass to Vezenkov. And Garuba pulls it down. Here's Tavares. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Musa passes to Campazzo. Here's Tavares, and there's the drive. That one falls. Tavares has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Vazenkov. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. That's their third straight make off an assist.
Tavares has gotten all 6 of his shots to drop perfect from the floor. Fournier's shot is off. Fournier's gone 2 of 7 from the floor here. Pass to Garuba. Here's Tavares. A trend in the NBA, and one, Brent, that I like, new downtown arenas. They seem to be everywhere.
Well, Kevin, it's because you love to eat so much and the restaurants are nearby, so walking distance helps. But yeah, it invigorates the city. You have people clamoring to get to the arena, to get out of the offices early, and it really brings the community together. So you love to see that kind of energy and buzz around any NBA stadium.
And he pounds that one in.
Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Azania. Fall with the rebound. Fall's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Wide open. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Tavares kicks to you. Offensive rebound.
Coming onto the floor for your home team, number 45.
Here's Papanikolaou. For 3. The rebound by Ibaka.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And he's good on the 3 ball.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
1:05 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Azania. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Pass to Fournier. Lets it go with a 3. Not going to go that time.
Away team foul. Sasha Vazenkov. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Huey, and stolen by Fournier.
Wow, you watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. A shot by Papanikolaou, no good. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Huey, the pass to Hazania. Here's Huey. From deep three-point territory. And so they get the victory here at home. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Welcome fans to 2K Sports Thursday afternoon coverage of the NBA. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Smits can't get it to go. Fournier with the ball. From behind the arc. And it's Smits with a rebound. And here comes the break. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Papanikolaou. Offensive board. Pass to fall. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And as we head deeper into January, let's glance over the power rankings and see where we're at. You take a look at the home team. They slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
When I look at this visiting team, they really came out swinging this year, putting to rest all of the doubts about their abilities. Now we'll see if they can maintain that energy.
And we're about a minute into the first. 16 feet out, and the basket good. A bank shot that time.
First bucket of the evening. Now both teams are really looking to exploit matchups here.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit. Boy, after missing 3 straight, they finally get one to go down.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. Yeah, guys, Coach mentioned how Domantas Sabonis can be a game wrecker in the paint. Coach told me we need to get big bodies on Sabonis and force him outside, make him move around. We need to knock him off the blocks if we can. So it sounds like the defensive game plan may revolve around Sabonis, guys.
Allie, thank you. Here's Vezenkov. Back to Fournier. Fires from deep. No good that time.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Here's Larkin. Here's Smits. The rebound by Vezenkov. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's Papanikolaou. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Larkin to the wing on the left. Launches it. Smits can't get it to go.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot. He was gripping the rock on the weight of the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. Pass to Larkin. Ball stolen. Here's Fall. Here's Vezenkov. Here's Papanikolaou. Takes it inside. And finally, that one's good. 5 points in the game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Smits. Now here's Thompson. A shot to stop the run. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First team foul.
Heading play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
So he gets them both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Papanikolaou. Out to the right wing. Here's Vezinkov. Kept alive. The kick out to Fournier. Drains the triple. Fournier's got 5 now.
Well, you love the shooter's mentality that Evan Fournier possesses, thinking of pulling up before he even makes the catch.
To the wing, right side. Here's Smith. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Well, this guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
Thompson against Fournier. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
Well, this is the kind of thing that will help that shooting percentage. Fournier in the high percentage area.
Here's Larkin. No made baskets yet. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Vezinkov. Here's Papanikolaou. Pass to Fournier. Here's Papanikolaou. Oh, with the clock running down, he nails a big shot.
Big shot taker, big shot maker. Woo!
And so the first quarter is in the books. Up 9. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
They've got Johnson, and it's a Turu in at the 5.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
And both free throws good for Bryant. They've got Johnson, and it's Bryant in at the shooting guard. Pass to Dorsey. Here's Evans. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside.
Home team foul. Bobois. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Dorsey. Shot clock at 5. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Peters' shot is good.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
There's a screen by Johnson. Bryant, the pass to Willis. Outside Johnson. Back to Bryant. The kick out to Johnson. There's the 3. Yes, sir. And it's Bryant picking up the assist. Johnson's got 5 points.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Pass to Evans. Here's Dorsey. Here's Evans. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Evans has gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it. Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
Second team foul.
Here's Dorsey. 6 to shoot. Pass to Evans from deep three-point range. Oturu with the rebound.
Absolutely tenacious, guys. Stuck right on him defensively, bothered that shot.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
We've got 1:48 left in the second quarter. Down low. The floater. The shot by Dorsey, no good. Now here's Johnson. Defense right on him. There's a screen. Driving inside. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back.
Well, for the most part, they've taken care of the ball. I mean, that's one of the few mistakes they've made in what has been a good half.
Here's Beaubois. Still without a bucket. 1:10 left in the second. And Johnson is good for 3.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Dorsey. And again, unable to change momentum here. Dorsey's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Here's Willis. Got a hand on it. Oturu with the rebound.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Here's Beaubois. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first half. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
To the middle. Stripped away. Back to Johnson. Gets it off. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. They're up by 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
You know, I love sitting up here and doing this show with you guys. I learn something new every day.
Man, you know what? It is. Once they gain position underneath the backboard, it's hard to push them out of there.
And even when they don't have position, they have guys who will knife in and steal rebounds.
Appreciate you joining us.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. They set a pick. Pass to Fournier. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Fournier's gone just 1 of 5 from deep here. Thompson outside. Over Fournier. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Pass to Smits for the lead. Nails it from beyond the arc. Smits has got 5.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Fournier, the pass to Fall. Back to Fournier. Here's Papanikolaou. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Thompson attacking. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 7 points in the game. Thompson's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Fournier against Thompson. Lays it up and banks it in. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
The 3 ball. Fires in the triple. Thompson's got 5 points in the quarter.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Outside Fournier. Here's Papanikolaou. The 3. And it's Smits with a rebound. Smits has got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Thompson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
There's a screen. Fournier for 3. From beyond the arc and then some.
I love the decision-making of Evan Fournier. Just fantastic at pulling up in rhythm.
Larkin passes to Smits. Tipped. And he recovers it. Thompson outside. An easy 2 on the layup. Thompson's got 14 points for the game.
And a nice bump for their offense this half. Now shooting over 50% for the game.
Fournier, the pass to Fall. The layup misses. Fall's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Larkin. And it's all from 3-point range. Here's Fall. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. To the inside. Thompson with it. Picked up by Fournier. Here's Smits. He's got 5. It's tipped. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. 1:06 left in the third quarter here. Pass to Fournier. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Larkin. No made baskets yet. Fires for 3. That one is off.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Thompson outside. Here's Larkin. From deep. Sinks the tray. Larkin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Got it off in time. The third quarter comes to a close. They're up by 8. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. They've got Johnson, and it's Willis in at the small forward position. Here's Dorsey, off with the layup. Dorsey's gotten just one of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Here's Beaubois. Pass to Willis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bryant, pass to Johnson. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul, first team foul.
And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
The play will be reviewed. The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
Disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. And they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Oturu passes to Johnson to the left side wing. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Just 3 to shoot. And here's Bryant outside. The shot misses. Here's Dorsey. Banked it in off the glass.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Here's Willis. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Here's Dorsey. Tries again. No good on the triple. Bryant outside. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Evans. On the break. Here's Dorsey. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Third personal foul, second team foul.
That one's off.
For the away team, Dorsey taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Here's Beaubois. There's a screen by Johnson. Fires from deep. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
And they keep attacking from the 3-point range here in the second half.
Here's Dorsey. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Bryant, the pass to Willis. Here's the 3. No luck on that one. Willis has gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Offensive rebound. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possessions.
Bryant, the pass to Willis. Yes, sir, and it's Bryant picking up the assist. Willis has got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, that one was not easy. Every once in a while, you just make a tough shot.
The three is up. Buries it from 3.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Pass to Bryant. Going all the way to the rack. Evans, that's good.
Such opportunistic basketball right there, and when they desperately needed it too.
Bryant, right side. He can't get that one to fall. Here's the break.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
The kick out to Johnson. Here's Beaubois. Bryant outside. Clock at 6. There's the screen by Johnson. Oh, he nails it!
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Second chance effort. Pass to Evans. Here's Dorsey. Takes a 3. That one doesn't drop. Trying here to put the game out of reach.
And that's why it's important to play this one smart. First clean look they have, I mean, they've got to take it.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
Here's Evans. He connects! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within 1.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Here's Dorsey. And he drives in. Knocked loose. And so they get the victory here at home. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous...
Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Hezonja, and it's Tavares in at the center, locking down the middle. Campazzo, the pass to Tavares. Here's Campazzo. To the inside. Tavares gets the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Thompson.
Team foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Smits to the wing on the left. And the call is going to be... Yes, it is. An illegal screen. And the new power rankings are out with the regular season coming to a close. And you take a look at this home team. They're stuck in the same spot, but still a top 10 team.
And you know right now for the visiting team, they've been a surprise success, showing prognosticators what they're really made of all season long.
Here's Tavares. Pass to Campazzo. That one goes. Count it. First quarter, just over a minute played. Lets the three fly. Here's Nwora. Here's Larkin. Puts up a deep three. The long distance three is buried.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Campazzo. There's the pick. Lasagna, the pass to Tavares. And now, here's Hazonia. Oh, good with the triple. Thompson with it. Pass to Smits. Fires the three. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from D.
Here's Musa. He's covered by Thompson.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Off the inbound pass. He takes it up and lays it in.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Larkin looking it over. Thompson outside. And he drives in. Musa grabs the miss. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Garuba for the three. Hits the three-point bomb.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Thompson outside. Pass to Larkin. Here's Smits all alone. Musa grabs the miss.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Campazzo, the pass to Lasagna. Fast break, here they come. Over to the wing. 1:41 left in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. Thompson for three. Rebound by Tavares.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Campazzo, the pass to Lasagna. Drains the three-pointer.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Pass to Larkin. 1:10 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Smits. Got a hand on it. To the right side. No one near him. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Going inside. To stop the drought. It's tipped. And here's the break. Here's Campazzo. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now, here's Thompson. Hasn't made one yet. Kept alive. Pass to Larkin. Here's Smits. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer. Musa grabs the miss.
no doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Scooped up. Campazzo. Here's Azania. A three-pointer off the mark. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Leading by 10. And the second. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
We've got Hezonja, and it's Musa in at the 2. Pass to Azania. The 3. Bryant with the rebound.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Knocked loose. Oturu, the pass to Willis. Johnson outside. Good on the three-point shot. Johnson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
So it's the visitors now. Here's Huey. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Pass to Deck. Launches it. That one, no good. And here is Johnson. Bobo outside. Bryant in the corner. Bobois right side. Beyond the arc. The shot will not fall. From past the arc. Buries the long-range jumper.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Johnson, the pass to Oturu. Here's Bobois. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
2 shots. The plays under video review under the NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes.
The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to have a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The first one falls. Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
Bryant up top. Still yet to score. He takes it in. Oturu, the pass to Johnson. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
They get it again. Pass to Deck. Ibaka with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. Here's Deck. Out to the right wing. Ibaka drawing the double team. To the middle. Tries yet again. It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Kudos for the effort, but he got there a little too late.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Bryant looking around. Out left to the wing. There's a screen. Three-pointer. Willis. Good, and it's Bryant picking up the assist. Willis has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Beaubois right side. Ball's knocked loose. Johnson kicks to Beaubois. Clock at 6. And he uses the glass on the lane.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Out to Ibaka. There's the 3. Drills the three-pointer.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
Beaubois, the pass to Bryant. 46 seconds left here in the second. It's good.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Here's Deck. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Johnson outside. The 3 from Bryant.
Out of bounds. Away team ball.
.23 seconds left in the second quarter. Ibaka for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Ibaka's got 6.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Beaubois. Outside Willis. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. They lead by 13. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
What do you think about our Eastern Conference winner?
Well, we could give you plenty of highlights, but a lot of substance too. He's moving the needle for his.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the visiting team. And that concludes.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Larkin out there with Thompson. And it's Poirier in at the 5, down low.
Larkin. First personal foul. First team foul.
Home team on D. It's a 13-point game. Musa with the bucket.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
We've got Hezonja, and it's Campazzo in at the point. Garuba the pass to Hezonja. Finish off by Hezonja.
And that's a big boy dunk right there. He threw that down like a sledgehammer.
That is a violent attack on the rim.
Guys, you covered the bases with that.
Larkin can't get it to go.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Throws up the baseline. Here's Garuba. He's got 5. Pass to Tavares. Stolen. And they're on the break. Mora, the pass to Poirier. Here's Larkin. Out to the right wing. Here's Smits. Here's Poirier, and he goes in for the dunk.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Pass to Garuba. Here's Tavares. 4 on the clock. There's the drop.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
Here's Campazzo. Here's Azania. No good from outside.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Pass to Poirier. They set the pick. Here he goes. Over to the left wing. And here's Thompson. Musa grabs the miss. Musa's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Azania's shot is off.
Well, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Right wing. Smits, good. Smits has got 7.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the 3rd. They set the pick. Azania's shot is off.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
And Thompson kicks to Larkin. To the hoop. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Sinks the three-pointer.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
There's 47 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Smits passes to Larkin. They set the screen from outside the arc. And it's Smits missing.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
29 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Here's Larkin. 8 points for him. Pass to Smits. Here's Nwora. Here's Smits. Shot clock at 6. Thompson outside. Shoots the 3. Kept alive. He can't get that one. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Up by 11. And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We've got Johnson, also Willis out there. And it's Bryant in at the 2-guard spot. Johnson sets the screen for Bryant. Lets it go from deep. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Bryant. 9 points for Johnson.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Outside Bryant. Pass to Johnson. Outside, Willis. Johnson the screen. Driving to the basket. Bobo outside. Just 5 to shoot. Right block shot. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. Left side, Ibaka. To the left side wing. Into the lane. And he gets the whistle. And now, yep, this will be a coaching challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
For the away team. At the line for 2.
Closer detail, what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Ibaka hits both of them.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Bobo outside. Kicks it out to Johnson. No good on the 3.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game. And that's helped them stake this lead.
Bobo can't get it to go. And even 3-on-3 break. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
First personal foul.
Well, Greg, they're making a valiant effort to come all the way back. Wow.
And they need to take care of the basketball. Plenty of time. No need to force anything.
Bryant's gone 1 of 4 from the field. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for the away team.
And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And the rejection by Ibaka. Here's Huey. He's covered by Bobo. And Willis pulls it down. Bryant outside. Johnson outside. Pass to Bobo from the arc. To the left wing. Willis against Ibaka. Willis, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The 3 from Bobo. Deck pulls it in.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. There's a good screen. Off on the layup. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Pass to Bobo. back to Johnson. It's Bobois on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Trying to get something going. The shot, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Ibaka looking for an opening. Pulls up. To the wing right side. Here's Huey. Off target from outside. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep, Bryant. They get it back. Takes it inside. Good on the shot. Here's Huey. Pass to Deck. Back to Ibaka. Here's Huey. The visiting club takes the win on the road. And in the win,